doesn't need to be hot outside to enjoy fresh food off the barbecue. Joining me now in this sponsored segment is Chef Daniela. She's from Harmons, and we're making al pastor skewers.
That's right.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
So this is a teacher, by the way. If you've been to a Harmons cooking class, this is one of the guest chefs that might be teaching you how to make something like this. What does al pastor mean?
So al pastor is a type of meat that actually has an influence from the Lebanese, like when they do the lamb and they cook in a vertical grill,
yes,
right, layer, and then you have the pineapple there. So that is kind of what it started. We even call it like Arab tacos, you know, at one point. So that is the influence. So we're doing here with pork. We're using pork.
Are there spices used, particular spices?
You can do different spices. So as you see here, I'm using different types of dry chilies. Okay. So that is very important. You have chipotle, you have ancho.
What's this one?
Guajillo. That one is I think it's the guajillo one.
The guajillo chili?
Yeah, the ancho and just different types of dry chilies. But what you need to do is hydrate it so it's kind of soft and pliable like this.
Oh, so once you hydrate those, that's what it looks like?
Yes, so you want to combine all the ingredients that we have here. We have lemon juice, garlic, pineapple, a bunch of herbs, chipotle on a double paste, so it adds that smoky flavor and the spices as well, and brown sugar, so you have that sweet and tangy flavor. So you will combine everything.
Put all of that together.
All together. Sometimes if you have the time, you can cook them to add another layer of flavor.
And it looks like this when you're finished?
And it looks like this when we're finished.
Beautiful.
Nice and flavorful and beautiful colors. Then you marinate your meat.
And you said you use pork?
Yes, I use pork. So you can use the pork shoulder, you can put sirloin pork, but I'm using the tenderloin. So it's because I'm trying to do like a lean version of it. So we have that.
Harmons is where I get my meat. If you missed
beautiful.
the 5 for 25 meat sale, I load it up. It's all in my freezer right now.
That's what I do. I stock it up. But so we've kind of sliced it nice and thin.
Oh, nice and thin. Okay.
You can put it in the freezer for about like 20 to 30 minutes to harden just enough so when you slice it, it doesn't smoosh.
Oh, that's a great tip.
So that is kind of a nice thing there.
So then you're going to marinate.
Then you marinate.
In our sauce.
Then you can use a little wooden skewer. I kind of soak them in water so they don't burn as easily when I'm grilling. Then I'm just gonna kind of start putting the layers.
Thread those on.
Exactly. So they are thin enough. So you just want to make sure you have that going like really all the way. Then you get a pineapple.
I love to grill, and I've completely forgotten about skewers. I mean, what an easy and great way to throw those out there, and dinner's done.
And you can do the same marinade. You can do the chicken, you can do shrimp, you can do your fish. Just marinate.
You can put chicken in there. Like
you
whatever
can just
meat you like.
do different
Okay, so
things.
you did your fresh pineapple and kind of alternated that on the skewer.
And this is what it looks like
when it's finished. So you could grill this, or could you pan fry it?
You can pan fry it. What I like to do when we're home, I pan fry and I finish in the oven. So that way my house doesn't smoke as much, kind of keep it nice and clean. Well, let's plate it over here.
Okay, let's plate it. And you did a little bit of like the salt on top.
Salt on top. Okay. Lemon juice.
And what are we serving this with?
So we have some spicy beans, some Spanish rice, tortillas, of course. We have a whole bunch of nice salsa, our Harmons salad, the corn and bean salad ready for you to go. So
Can we talk about the salsa queen for just a second, because she's a good friend of ours here on Good Things Utah, always coming into the kitchen. All of her products are at Harmons. And you can't go wrong with any of those. I love her queso so much. But the salsa is like, to put all that together with the skewer would be perfect.
Beautiful. So I'm just going to add a little bit of cotija cheese on top there.
And you can find that at Harmons too?
You can find everything at Harmons. And then a little bit of a salsa verde to add.
Is this spicy? Is the recipe, does it have a kick?
So it does. So when you, so this is what has most of the spicy, the adobo. But when you are working with those peppers, so you see how we have the veins, that is where heat is.
Okay,
and
wait
then
a
the
second.
spices.
Okay, hold that for a second. Okay, hold that. So you see the veins, that's where the heat is? I thought it was the seeds.
The seeds as well, but you have to remove the seeds and the veins. So if you remove that, it's not going to be as spicy.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just the seeds.
It's something that you should
in the kitchen today.
Try.
Okay, so a little bit of a kick, just depending on how you like it.
Exactly. Exactly.
And then take that off the skewer and it is ready to serve.
Yeah.
If you need to feel like spring, head into Harmons, everybody. Everything from their charcuterie boards to look at the beautiful desserts that you brought in. HarmonsGrocery.com for more information. That's where you can go to find one near you. And our thanks to Harmons for this sponsored recipe, which they always share with us. So it's on the website, abc4.com/GTU. Are you doing cooking classes right now?
Yes, we are going to have summer camps this year. So for your kids, we're working on it, but this summer finally we're going to have some kids camp. So stay tuned.
They're back. Get the kids in the kitchen.
Yay.
Get them excited about what they are eating. I'm sorry, as we go to break, I have to show you this. Look how beautiful. I mean, it's not too beautiful to eat because I want to, but look at that cupcake that they have at Harmons right now, making you feel like the flowers are out even though we have snow outside.
Look
Showed that one.
Look.
Gorgeous. Up
Isn't
next
that
on the show,
amazing?
now we've got the food. Let's get in the mood to go outside on the